Being a server is not easy. It takes a lot of effort to become one. Sometimes you have good days and sometimes you have bad days. But as a server, your main goal or your main duty is to provide excellent service to your guests. Now, let's be honest, you don't really earn that much per hour as a server. It depends what state you are in. Most likely, you can earn from $2 to $10 per hour. How does the server makes good money? Well, through tips. Here in America, the guests are required to leave tips between or around 15 to 20% of their total bill. In today's video, I'm going to give you 10 tips on how to maximize your tips. So if you're interested, then just keep on watching. Hey loves! Welcome to my channel. My name is Rio from Rio Worldwide, bridging Filipino and American culture. In today's video, I am very excited to share with you the 10 tips that I use to maximize my tips. And not only that, because this video is a series of videos, so if you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you'll always be notified whenever we upload new video about how you can maximize your tips every Sunday. So new videos every Sunday. And by the way, this will be the part 3. So if you haven't watched the part 1 and part 2, I will link it down below, and also I will put it here in the card so you guys can just click it there. So I am really excited for today's video. So without further ado, let's now jump into the video. So my number 1 tip for you guys is be presentable. You are working in the hospitality industry and you guys know all this, that you need to be presentable. Wrinkle shirt? Not acceptable. Always make sure to tie your hair, especially if you are working in the food and beverage industry. Also, always clean your nails because the guests will always see it. Put makeup on and put perfume, and always make sure that you shower, so you don't stink. Because I've heard a story, I'm not sure how true is this, but I heard that if you are, way more presentable, you do your makeup, your hair is done, and you have, nice nails, and you have a really good personality, guests tend to give you more tips. So always make sure that you are presentable. Tip number 2, be prepared. Before you start your shift, always make sure to check your area if there's something missing, if there's, utensils that is missing, or if there's need more napkin on this certain table, or if the centerpiece on the third table is missing. And speaking of being prepared, always make sure that you have paper and pen and wine opener with you before you start your shift, because when it gets busy, it's hard to find another paper, another pen when everyone is using it. So always make sure that you have your own pen, paper, and a wine opener. You can also ask your manager, the bartender, or the chef on what's missing for today, or what is running out on the products that you guys are selling, or maybe what is special for today, so you can also explain it to your guests. Like what I've said from my previous video, that guests love hearing special. So always make sure that you know what is your special for today. By the way, try to let the guests know what is running out from your menu as soon as possible, so they don't read the menu and maybe like that certain product, and then you are out of that item, and the guests will just be disappointed. It's nice, or it is better for the guests to know what is missing or what they can add order. In that way, we can avoid disappointments from the guests that can lead to a lower tips. Also, it is very important for you to be friends with the chef and with the host, so they can how do I call this? Like for example, you messed up with your order. The chef won't really get mad that much to you because you're kind of friends. You know what I mean? Or for example, you are already busy. You can tell the host that, hey, I'm really busy. Maybe you can transfer it to someone. So just little tips that can make your life easier and better. Tip number 3, mention your name when you greet them and after you give them the check. Why? Because number 1, they can recommend you to your manager, so they can mention your name. Number 2 is that when they give a review in the GSS or in a trip advisor, they can mention your name again, and they can request for you again when they come back to your restaurant. Tip number 4, 4. Learn how to upsell. You should be familiar with what brand does your restaurant has. Then you can memorize 2 well liquor and 2 top shelf to start. One way on how to upsell your guests is by refilling their drinks. For example, you see that they are already consumed 75% of their drinks, then now you can ask them, would you like a refill or would you like another one? So when your guest ordered something and you guys don't have it, always be prepared to offer an alternative. For example, you guys don't have Shirley Temple, then you can offer like Arnold Palmer. Or another example, a guest wants a Tito's vodka and you guys just run out of Tito's, then maybe you can offer a Belvedere vodka. See, in that way you won't lose money and the guest will still be happy. By the way guys, if you heard any sound or any noise, it will be the rain, because while I'm shooting this video, it is raining outside. So if you guys, see that the lighting changed or it, it's like noisy in the background, it is the rain. Tip number 5, let them know your happy hour or your specials for today, because when the guests know, that you have specials or happy hour, they tend to order more. So make sure that you let them know your happy hour and your specials for that day. Tip number 6, always gauge your guests, because all guests are different and you give them services differently. So you need to assess your guests. Are they friendly or are they needy? Is your guest the type of person that wants to talk to you a lot and be entertained? Or is your guest the type of guest that, okay, leave me alone, I need space? Also, if you are working in a resort and you know that your guest is from other states, if they are asking, or even if they are not, as you talk to them, as you build your relationship, you can offer tourist spot or a good restaurant that is nearby. Yes, I know that your restaurant, you need to upsell your restaurant, but also some of the guests appreciates all the recommendations for restaurant. For example, hotel doesn't offer breakfast, then offer a good breakfast place. Tip number 7, if you bring their food on their table, ask them if they need anything else. Like for example, maybe they need extra plate, extra cutlery, extra utensils, or extra salt and pepper, or ketchup, or whatever they need. Always ask them. Tip number 8, which is a must, is bring extra napkins. This maybe sound crazy, but always bring extra napkins. I don't know why, but guests love extra napkins. Tip number 9, check with your guests 2 minutes after you serve the food. They call it 2-bite check. So as you check with them, maybe they will need a refills, or ask them how was their food, do they like it, how can you make it better, So in that way, your guests can also truly feel that you genuinely care to their, with their experience. And tip number 10 is put a smiley or thank you on their bill. So when they see it, they feel uplift, they feel happy, they feel like you truly care and really make their stay memorable and give the best experience. So in that way, they can also give you extra tips for that. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you have any questions, please comment down below so we can also include it on our next video. Make sure to click the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever we upload new jam-packed videos just like this, and we upload every Sunday. So make sure to be here every Sunday. And that's all for today, guys. I hope you enjoy our video. Make sure to click these 2 videos right here. We make a lot of J1 videos and American culture that is for sure will help you with your program and with your stay here in the United States. So make sure to click these 2 videos right here, and I'll see you guys next week. Thank you so much. Bye for now.